He's... Joe, I can't read your handwriting. What else? A lot of you have gotten to know Joe, but there's some things that you might not know about him. So maybe I could fill in part of this picture.
Oh
Gemma,
my God.
I hope I don't tell you anything that you don't know already.
Please do.
My older brother is very unique, but he has a gift. And it's been kind of evident his entire life, and I think what we see here today is a sign of it. But when I was growing up, I didn't always recognize it. When I was in 7th grade once, one of my teachers, who had never met Joe, pulled out from his desk a stack of envelopes with my brother's name on it. Apparently, some of his students had found out that Joe's younger brother was in his class, and they thought that they could get letters to him, almost like fan mail, by giving it to my teacher to give to me so I can give it to Joe. Without even realizing it, a social studies teacher in my school that had never met Joe was drawn into his circle. A few years later, Joe, who was a great dancer, went and appeared on a TV show that was featured on MTV. It was called The Grind. Joe had a great run on that show, but at some point he grew up and he grew out of it, and he left the show. Afterwards, the phone would ring at the house, and the producer would say, "Can you find Joe? The show needs him."
Oh, wow.
MTV was drawn into Joe's circle. And then he went off to college. And one year, I helped him move into his dorm. We brought in a bunch of heavy stuff, put it into his room, and then we went out for a bite to eat. Joe on his skateboard, me on foot, walking next to him or nearby. And as Joe skateboarded, I noticed two guys in front of me were having a conversation. Two guys I'd never met. They look over into the street, and they see him, and they say, "That's Joe Fresh! He's back!" So it seems that even strangers in faraway cities are drawn into Joe's circle. But there always seemed to be a part of that circle that just never seemed complete. Until Gemma came along. So, I'll leave the stories about Gemma up to somebody else. But I just want to say that the circle that Joe has been drawing, that brought all of us here, seems a lot more complete now. Thank you.
Yay!
All right, let's give a round of applause for Ozzy right there. Joe's brother. All right, Joe Fresh. I like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention here now, we have this young, lovely lady here, Gemma's sister, Layla, who's going to say a few words. Make sure you get your Kleenex. Is it a Kleenex moment? We'll see. Go ahead, Layla.